Probably 2 hours.
It's gonna take at least an hour. Yeah.
I'm waiting for you at the what I call it place. The next Minster place. Old Charlotte.
Hey, no spoilers. No spoilers.
Then turn off FC chat.
No, I'm talking.
I know. The first thing I saw when I log in today in FC is just, oh yeah, this city beautiful. I was like, okay.
This place is cool. Ooh, I like this fight. Oh, did you guys see that this guy died?
No one actually did that, did they?
No, but people are
did.
blabbing.
Well, I can say like this city is beautiful. That's not a spoiler.
No, the city's name, they call it.
I mean,
Other than like, Joe, have you watched any of the like teaser content for this shit?
not really. No.
Okay, so you don't know where anyone's going or you don't know anything about any of the locales.
I know we're going to the moon, and we're going to
there's the
Ishgard.
moon. Ishgard.
Isn't it Ishgard or whatever the fuck the place is for?
Garlemald.
Yeah, Garlemald. That place.
Anyway, I'm gonna go into my old cutscene.
Yeah, I mean, they say the name of a city. I don't really view that as a spoiler. That's like meh.
Oh, okay.
Like.
Oh wait, and that was at the end of the fucking thing. Well, it's Charlan. Because that was at the end of the fucking Shadowbringers story anyway, saying, yeah, we're going to Charlan.
Yeah.
That's where we're going. As it turns out, that's where they went.
Yeah. Now if they're like saying Yastola ends up being pregnant with my baby, then you know that's kind of a spoiler.
Oh yeah, well, Yastola's not pregnant.
Yeah.
Not
yet.
Right now.
Not yet.
Let me get to her.
Good, you're here.
That's disgusting.
Have you?
I mean, why?
We've bought quite a spread.
Because she's a cat.
Only the finest dining from the last.
I mean, but I'm a bunny.
No, you're a human being.
Yeah. Well, she's a cat. She's a cat human.
Hmm. How far
Or
is
is it
too
human
far,
cat?
Cho?
I mean, she's more human than cat, so she's a human cat. That makes sense?
Oh,
they're-
burger.
Are
what
burgers
if they-
spoilers?
No.
Oh, someone doesn't like
Lest you
pickle.
wonder, we invited
What if
this
it's a
mini as
cat?
well,
Oh no. A human
but
shaped like a
he
cat.
refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect
Now that would
something
be kinda weird.
cuisine is not to his liking.
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart. What? To perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Charlian feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
These burgers are like quadruple the size that they
An
should
excellent
be.
idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest if they are to maintain.
This kind of food is like a challenge that people they pay for so that they can get their name on the wall on like a t-shirt.
Or, you know, 1 semester free of burger. I join.
Speaking of one's physical condition, Mistress Cryle, I hear you recently played literal host to Heidelin herself.
And what an experience that was.
Hey, I'm
Yes,
2,791
well
now.
done.
God bless.
If
Need an
anything,
auto clicker
I should have liked to speak with her longer.
just to keep me logged in.
I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
Survival of the fittest.
Heidelin instructed you to carry that flower, yes? Twill be your guide. Test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it? Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Rad's at Han?
I mean, you could just. Don't you have a multi-button
Flower
mouse?
did seem to radiate a joyful glow.
I do. Well, it has 5 buttons.
Reflecting the elation we
Yeah,
all
but
felt,
doesn't it come with like a
the
software on it?
relief of a people with renewed hope.
Yeah. But that's against terms of service.
And in turn,
Hmm.
I felt
It isn't
by that
I guess
radiance.
terms of service.
'Twas akin to spotting
Oh.
a beacon and knowing we
Because
were
like
Interesting.
if you watch
I know
the
we've
interview
already triumphed
Yoshi
over
P
the
did with
evil,
the
or learned the full
fucking
breadth of the forum's plans.
about ACT, you'll see that it
But
wasn't.
even within
Oh.
the
Like,
midst
yeah,
of
we're-
our
like,
struggles,
He's like,
we find
where do you
small
stop?
moments
Like,
of joy
if we
to sustain us.
start banning people for
Rare
everything, and
can't one, perhaps,
then like,
but it
you
is
know,
this pursuit of
it's kinda
happiness
pointless.
that gives us the strength to carry on
like how
day
far is
after
too
day.
far? So it's like, because ACT is essentially a calculator. Like if you wanted to, you could sit there with the paper and pen and crunch all the numbers,
You could.
or an
It
Excel
just wouldn't be
spreadsheet.
very convenient.
That's mine.
Yeah,
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Only barely. And even at my
Yeah.
best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle. Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume.
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
well, I guess I got a raid group
To
now.
put it simply, you
Nice.
used it to sneak around the
Who you
forbidden
raiding with?
archives.
Vespers group.
Yes, well, after a fashion. They're tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Oh. One last cup of tea, then. Dickon said this brew helps relax the mind before bed. And gave us some leaves for free.
Enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur? Or fashioned from the skins of your enemies? Or... well, never mind that. I come to you once more as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavnir has been toppled, and I need not tell you by whom. Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon ether. If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes questionable.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome. Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest?
No. All else is equal. Equally tedious. Equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke. But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my soul aflame. I basked in the afterglow until the void yawned once more, and then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before. Burn, burn, let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more. I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence. Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed, all the faces incomplete. The setting, too, was unknown to me, so I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth, much as your dream of the final days enlightened you. And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes, I think that is something we can both enjoy.
Turn my Discord audio back on. Baby?
Mhm.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you liking Summoner? Maybe she just can't hear me.
Can you
She
hear
muted me.
Cho?
Oh, right.
She muted me, huh? That's just mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why you gotta be so mean?
Cause I'm an asshole.
Well, stop being an asshole. Jeez.
Anyway, how are you liking Summoner?
Me?
Yes.
Slightly disappointed. Ask me again when I'm 86.
That
It's
bad?
gonna be
Huh?
a few years. You're like 35 now, right? On paper,
On paper.
but you're actually like 33.
Anyway, ask me again when I'm level 86.
Okay. So I'm guessing they made pretty much all the female attire to be able to be worn by males. Does that mean that all the male attire can be worn by
Because
females?
the pretty bunny boys.
Yeah.
Interesting. Can I, man, well, I'm too attached to these tits now. I can't get rid of them.
Yeah, tits are nice.
Anyway, I'm gonna take the Ethernet. So they added a teeny tiny little map whenever you're going through Ethernet positions, which makes it way easier to identify where the fuck you are. And you don't have to look at the map ahead of time to remember what the hell the name is for each Ethernet shard. So that's useful. Oh, I heard they added a setting for your ground AoEs. So like if there's a targeted AoE, they made it so you can't send your cursor outside of your own maximum range.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, someone showed a picture of that on fucking Reddit not too long ago, or just a minute ago. But I stopped sorting by hot and sorted by new. And the firmament hairstyle that works for Vera, just in case you're wondering, is called Controlled Chaos.
Oh, that one is the one you can buy with the Moogle term.
Shit. How many Vieira hairstyles did they add?
I don't know.
Well, we'll figure out eventually. I like the hairstyle I've got, though. Fine. Aside from the side, the super long sides, it's basically my hair. Except red. Or red highlights. I've never personally gotten highlights for my hair.
Yeah, neither have I. It'd be weird to dye my hair.
Why? Because you're an adult?
No. Because I'd never dyed my hair before, and I've never seen what my hair looks like outside this color. So I've either had bald. My hair is actually now as long as it's ever been.
Same.
So, yeah. It's
My
weird.
hair is like well past my shoulders.
Oh yeah, mine's not. But that's also because I did like the mohawk thing.
Mohawk.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, I shaved the sides of my head, and only the top part of my hair is growing. And so that's like if I was to put a bunch of hair product in it and stand it straight up, it'd be a mohawk. Cause only, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why my hair isn't as long as it could be. But also, if I didn't shave off the sides of my hair, then it would just poof up.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, curly hair problems.
My hair is very straight. It just curls toward the ends. Just like my character in game. Fancy that. What is this glowing purple axe? Is that a special axe, or is that,
That's
guess I may
his
as well look.
Hades axe.
Augmented Thymosis Blades Valor.
Hades.
Okay. It's alright.
Yeah, price is alright too.
Okay, I'm skedaddling in this direction. Cause
Hello,
now when
fancy
someone
seeing you
I see these glowy ass weapons, and now I saw an Ultima weapon, like an Ultima weapon, ultimate weapon, and
Blue glowing one.
it really didn't look particularly impressive at all. It was just blue.
But it has special effects when you draw them.
It sure does, but it didn't really look that impressive at all. That would require you to actually know what that fight is. And if you don't really know what, or if you don't know anything about that fight, then it doesn't really mean anything. It just kind of looks...
Oh,
Oh, we have to be level 82, don't we? Son of a bitch. Well,
Hold on.
our,
hold on, let me.
That's not a spoiler, by the way. I
Huh?
just copied it. When I just posted
Come
it, it's
on.
not a spoiler. I just copied it and it had a spoiler tag on it.
Baby,
What? What
Yeah.
are you
there's a
babying me?
lookout. There's a lookout.
A lookout? What? I don't see it. Wait, did you have to unlock it?
Oh, you didn't unlock the sightseeing?
Where's the sightseeing?
It's in the city. Do you see on the dock, the very end? There's a dig-shaped dock.
Ew.
You can go there and pick up that.
Let me just have
You
a...
can go. You go there, and I will wait here.
I'll be right back.
Hi hi.
Man, I really want this conditional virtue pet. I want that thing bad.
What is conditional virtue pad?
Well, it's one of the it's a Final Fantasy XI thing. That's really all there is to it.
So, Tro, the reason why I think it's very disappointing to Summoner is they changed everything.
Oh yeah.
I spent a day, did 6 pages of notes, but then my button was reduced to 1.5 hotbar. That's it.
I mean,
And then until level 16, your rotation is not complete. Like during the elemental summon phase, you cannot do half the thing, which is the elemental ultimate. You cannot do it because you haven't unlocked it until level 86. And then you only summon baby Eggy until level 90. Then you can summon full body or full size primal. So you cannot really see summoners rotation until level 86, and you cannot really see summoners cool stuff until level 90.
that's yeah.
And then it's
That
like,
sucks.
so there's a. Do you care about the spoiler at all
No.
about summoner? So there's a ability called Astral Flow, and then depends on what kind of summon. Baby, you can ring to me. This is a city.
Whatever. It won't
So-
take that much longer.
Until like depends on what kind of summon you have. You have 2 demi summons and 3 elemental summons. Until depends on what summon you have. Astral Flow will become different ability, and then each of them will have different cast time.
Well, baby, this is gonna go entirely over Cho's head because I don't even think he's even
I
played
know.
Summoner ever. So like,
I know this is why. This
I
is
read
the
some of the
reason.
abilities just to see what the fuck they were doing. So I got kind of idea that yeah, like everything is now like elemental, and like all your buttons that you would be pushing are pretty much they change depending on what AE you have out.
Ah,
And then yeah,
I'm gonna mute my stream.
I pray we have not caught you at an inopportune moment. We wanted to offer our thanks for your kind words in the forum.
well, I could hardly let that Inquisition go unchallenged. I've always believed that curiosity should be nurtured, not stifled. Thankfully, a majority of my colleagues agreed. A slender majority, aye, but a majority nonetheless.
Had the vote not gone our way, we would be having a very different conversation, if any at all. Though I'd like to think you would have not given up on our cause. I'm told you paid a visit to the annex afterwards.
Yes, that's right. I was hoping to speak with the grandchildren of my dearly departed friends Galuf and Louisoix in a less dour setting. But it seems I just missed you. I still can't believe how much you've grown. If only your grandsires could have seen the way you presented yourselves to the Forum. Why, it fair brought a tear to my own eye. You must have the patience of a saint, putting up with this lot and their antics. Never mind Matoya's prize student. Luckily, I know a thing or two about managing unruly younglings. If you ever need advice, don't hesitate to ask.
If I may, there is a rather more pressing matter we wish to discuss. What can you tell us of this duty that the Forum must fulfill?
Nothing, I'm afraid. Like all humble servants of the Forum, I am sworn to secrecy. Or rather, I couldn't tell you if I tried. Our duty is of the gravest importance. Furthermore, if the particulars were made public, it would incite widespread panic. As such, those entrusted with this duty have been bound by an enchantment, which prevents us from speaking of such matters without the express permission of the Forum.
How is that even possible?
It's been some time since I last gave a lecture. Please, take a seat. We shall begin by reviewing the fundamentals of etherology. The ether, which imbues us with life, can be categorized into three forms. Two are of the incorporeal sort, the soul and the memory. Can anyone tell me the third? Yes, very good. This is the form with which the layman is most familiar. Consumed by even the simplest of daily activities and replenished by the food and drink that sustain us, this form of ether is in constant flux. In contrast, the ether that comprises the soul is rarely subject to dramatic change. The same can be said for memory, as the two are intrinsically linked. Picture the soul as paper, and memories as words written upon it. Now, what would happen if that paper was doused with ink? The same type of ether as comprises the memories.
It would blot out everything that was written.
Precisely. We would be unable to recall the memories, and any activities that depend upon them would be hindered as well. In fact, this exact phenomenon was observed on a vast scale not so long ago. And what might that have been?
The seventh Umbral Calamity. The people of Eorzea vividly recall Bahamut breaking free of the Lesser Moon and raining hellfire down upon the realm. But no one could seem to remember the events that followed immediately afterwards.
Indeed. To this day, we have yet to determine whether it was an unintended consequence or a deliberate act. The enchantment which binds me and the rest of the Forum is based on a similar principle. And yes, it is a contravention of the Sharlayan prohibition against the practice of memory manipulation. Only when a new member is inducted and told of our great duty are they subjected to the process. A necessary evil. You have my word that it would never be used to manipulate the populace?
I should hope not. But can this enchantment be dispelled and your memories restored?
If 9/10 of our members give their approval, then the process may be reversed. Then, and only then, would we be able to speak freely to others of our sacred duty. Barring that, we must wait until we return to the ethereal sea. For there we will be purified, the blots upon our souls washed clean. And our memories drift apart and dissolve, rather defeating the purpose, I suppose. But there are those memories that are indelibly etched upon our souls, some believe.
What happens after that?
We are reduced to pure ether, coalesce with that of others, and create souls anew. Alternative schools of thought assert souls remain whole and return to the corporeal world, reborn into another form. Both theories have their proponents. Personally, I consider each equally probable. Well, I think that's enough education for today, now that I've given you some food for thought. Or rather, an entire banquet. I would remind you that although I'm unable to assist you with certain matters, the resources at my disposal may still be of use to you. I'll arrange for you all to be given the run of Phenomenon. Of course, as associate to our alumni and the students of Baldessian, this privilege is extended to you as well, my friend. Oh, and I suggest you speak with Ki Aliapo. She's well known among the artisans of Sharlayan, and her network of contacts may prove useful in your search for knowledge. I wish you all the best in your pursuits, wheresoever they may take you.
The lobby connection has failed. Closes your game out. Gotta restart entirely. Use the quick launcher.
Yeah, I'm going
It's
to just
way
about
fucking
done.
faster.
You
What happened to you?
fucking hooker.
Well, you will see. Did you finish the cutscene?
Yes.
Did the guy just give you the that Japanese voice acting?
Yeah.
He just like when he move when he walk out.
The dude's just
And
like
now-
Wingardium Leviosa on that paper.
Yo. It was like, what is Hogwarts?
Oh, sweet.
Okay,
It
let's
didn't kick me
skedaddle.
too far out of. It didn't kick me too far out of queue. I'm 1042.
Where are you going?
The Baldesian Annex. Really weird when people stop into my stream and just lurk and don't say anything. Makes me curious. Like, who the fuck is this person and why are they watching my stream?
Why you complain?
I'm not complaining. I said it makes me curious. Who is this person? Also,
Oh yeah.
what interest do they have in my stream? I just didn't say it in a particularly nice way.
How's the numbers looking on y'all's end?
Numbers like the number crunch? Is it called a number
Yeah.
crunch?
Yeah.
They look fine to me. Health pools are in the 5 digits. For
So
level 80.
10,000 then? That's still kind of high in my opinion, but okay.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but you know what? It's fine. I think it's
Yeah.
fine. It gives you room to scale up from level 1.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd be fine with it to scale in a flat manner. Just
Yeah.
level 1 to 100. 100 does 100 times as much as level 1.
I mean, that's not bad. It's easy math. Level 2 times 2. Level 3 times 3. Level 4 times 4.
From base, yes.
Yeah.
But that would, I mean, that makes sense if you just kind of say it. But I don't know if it makes sense if you factor in like every last little tiny detail that is Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah, that's true.
Because really, everything's calculated very specifically.
Well, why is that so loud? Weird.
So this this wing thing that people are getting is that's a hunt reward.
Is that the demon wings or whatever?
I'm teleporting. Yeah, it's Diabolos wings. You know what got me jacked up is his name is Diabolos, and there's a monster in Monster Hunter named Diablos. And I went to play Monster Hunter way more than I played Final Fantasy for a good long time, obviously. And then I came back to Final Fantasy, and I keep calling him fucking Diablos. Not his name. I mean, it's close enough, but I'm nitpicky, so I'm just gonna, I'm gonna nitpick myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I just call him Diablos. I ain't gonna fret over it.
Monster.
Changes nothing. You know who I'm talking about.
What?
Not a shot. If I say Diablos, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, that monster in Monster Hunter.
I mean, sure, if that's what you think about.
I mean, there's a Monster Hunter crossover in this game, so, you know. I mean, do
Yeah,
you have to
but
fight a Diablos? You have to pull it out of the ground?
you gotta go through some doors though.
You gotta fight a Rathalos, I know that.
Excuse me. I am fond of pigs. Oh wait, I need to change this over to monitor too. Options, graphics. I guess let me. Oh, I can't change it right now. You hooker. Because I'm already in the game. Damn it. Alright, guess I just have to be on top of my A game here. I'm still in queue. Oh, 688. I'm moving up in the world.
You know, I was gonna mention that the Fandaniel and Xenos dynamic is kind of fun to me because they're not really on the same side. They're just it just seems like they're kind of a temporary or they have a temporary agreement.
Or a ceasefire, if you would.
Yeah, because Xenos he just got a fucking hard on for the Warrior of Light. Like, that's all he gives a shit about. He doesn't give a shit about anything else. He just wants to fucking fight and kill and then be done with it.
I mean, it makes sense though, you know, because he's a killer.
Mm-hmm. He just loves it. And I guess being Shinryu made him a little crazy.
Being dead and revived.
Being dead and, yeah, like, piloting somebody else's body and then having to reclaim his own and all that shit.
I mean,
And kill your dad? Mm-mm. Icing on the cake.
let's be honest, that'll make a lot of people crazy.
So, like, the deal with Fandaniel is well, I mean, he doesn't really stand to gain much if Xenos just decides to fucking do whatever the hell he wants. So it's curious, like, how that is gonna even maintain or be maintained at all. Just seems like it's like in some small way advantageous for at least Xenos. It's definitely a lot more advantageous for Fandaniel than it is for Xenos, as far as I can tell.
I am 6:30 in queue now.
Getting there.
Yep. Just gotta make sure that I keep checking back more than periodically. Because I'm playing another game right now.
Playing Pokemon?
Civilization.
Well, that's a good way to pass the time.
It is. 557. Moving up in the world with the quickness.
You know, there's a good amount of influencers out there who are just spamming their way through cutscenes, skipping absolutely everything. They're
I'm not surprised.
in almost assuredly level 90.
Good for them, I guess.
Almost assuredly level 90. I don't see how they couldn't be.
By the 12.
Level 90 already? No, I don't think they're level 90.
Oh, they
Unless
are
you're-
definitely level 90.
Unless you're already like
But we went ahead and started
level 85 or something.
As you can
I'm
imagine,
level
our
82,
traveling
but we
companions are
have
eager to become
watched
acquainted.
every
It
cutscene
is a
in
rare thing
full.
indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose.
Some of them take upwards of like 45 minutes.
We fight not only for the
Oh,
sake of the
really?
original, but
As
for
far
the
as I can tell,
entire
yeah.
world.
They're pretty
Hey.
long.
People of Garlemald. Much rides on the efforts
Yeah.
of the Guard contingent.
I'll probably be skipping that cutscene too.
Indeed.
I got
which
shit
is
to do,
why
homie.
I'm glad to find myself in the company of
I gotta go
many
to bed,
trusted
'cause I gotta go to work
comrades,
tomorrow.
yourselves included.
Lucia.
I have come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all nations, not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end. We have a hard road ahead of us, but walk it we shall, together.
Well, if you skip a cutscene, I can give you the footnotes
We
on it.
too welcome
Girl,
some
I'm
opportunity
at
to work
175.
together once more. I have faith.
Pipe.
If there is a way to resolve this conflict,
Yeah.
we will find it.
Log in sometime soon, maybe.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company. Everyone! If I may have your attention.
Just shut up. Still at 17.
Might I ask you to speak first?
If I must, I am Arun Senna, spokesman for the Gridanian delegation, here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer. We shall provide support and protection to those in need during our time in Garlemald. To that end, I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort. Of course, with an experienced white mage such as yourself accompanying us as well, those requiring more involved treatment will be in safe hands. Raya O sends her regards, by the way.
Suppose I'd better say my piece.
Wait, I know you.
The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten. Any road, the Admiral asked Captain Hilfear to send his best, and for whatever reason, he picked me. Of course, if I'd refused, I'd be the laughingstock of the bloody executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly, like any pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta trust in the commander of your ship. So if the Admiral wants us to go to Garlemald, not for plunder and glory, but the promise of peace in our time, then that's what we'll do. Since we all know how much the Empire loves its steel, we thought we'd bring along a few smiths to make the most of it. Give them a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy. Of course, just like the Gridanians, we got fighters of our own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind, but we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you me.
Well, you're certainly raring to go. But then again, so are we. The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest. If Garlemald has truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow. That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Terrapin and I will be leading from the front.
It's been some time since I last saw you in your element on the battlefield.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself. Master Matoya, the Avatar of Destruction. With comrades like these, I know we'll succeed, no matter what awaits us. And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
As for Ishgard, we Temple Knights have come in force to uphold our nation's commitment to the peace and welfare of our allies. The bitter cold of Garlemald is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable in the days ahead. Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the Ilzabard contingent. I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require. The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission. Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature, together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa. There is another awaiting introduction.
Lord Emanolaine! Ah, yes. Emanolaine de Forton, at your service. Though, lest there be any misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself. Oh, and fight for world peace and all that. But, should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle-toed gentleman of light. Huzzah! I cannot wait to regale Honoroa with my tales of daring-do.
I believe that concludes introductions for the Grand Company of Eorzea. Our allies from the Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago, but it would appear they have been delayed.
Would that be the shinobi of Doma?
Actually, they've been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various eastern nations. According to Lord Hien, however, an equally capable company of warriors has been sent in their stead.
Out of my way, you preening fool!
Forgive us for coming late. We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Cyrena, and you've brought company.
For battle and blood we come, as a step is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach. But now our thirst for slaughter will be slaked. No quarter to the enemy!
Sadu Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
Warriors of the Steppe, we've heard many tales of your bravery. We welcome you as allies. And these other ones you have brought are...
Members of the Dalmascan resistance group, Lente's Tears.
And the Bosnian resistance. Between them, they have a wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities. Which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alamigo. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire. I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telophoroi, the common folk of Garlemald. And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused. Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy. But after seeing what we've seen, fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying the simple truth. They're just people. No different from you or I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all. Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again. Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders. Maxima, who stands with us today, tried to reform Garlemald from within and make peace with Doma. So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good. It won't be easy, but we're all determined to make this world a better place.
What lingering concerns I may have had were clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy. To reach the Garlean capital in northern Ilsabard, we must cross the central mountain range. Fortunately, Garlond Ironworks can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey. However, attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
Given the circumstances, the closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers. From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot. We will also need to bring the airships with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities. The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us, so it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need, we will succeed. Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
Okay, mics are back on for my stream.
Oh, I don't know how good fucking sages can heal. Can they heal good?
They seem pretty good. The more damage you do, the more healing you get. I think it might just be flat.
No, it's flat.
Sorry,
It's flat.
when I say the more damage, I mean the more frequently you deal damage, the more frequently you heal. So it's like you have a permanent regen on whoever is your buddy. So you mark somebody as a buddy, and then they get healed every time you deal damage.
Oh, I should probably type in the thing that.
What?
That I'm gonna be pulling. How confident?
What you do is you pull, and you die if they aren't good enough, and then say sorry. Sound good?
Yeah. Like a holy Sheltron, please. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn off party member spell effects. That's why everything looks a lot brighter. Oh man, that upsets me. I had 3 more that I should have pulled. Diagnosis. I really wish I had ACT back up still.
Yeah, that would be quite nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this Reaper is doing garbage.
Oh. Interesting.
What's that?
Glamour item.
Ah.
That is a quest reward. I don't know how I feel about it. Baby, which cutscene are you in?
I'm still distributing the shit.
Okay. I will chill.
You know, Japanese cutscene just longer. Because they talk slowly.
Sometimes it really do be like that. You know what's funny? Most of Sage's abilities read deal damage while simultaneously healing.
Yeah.
Like,
Only
you
that
know,
person,
you
though.
remember how White Mage works? A size?
No, how Brigida works.
You remember how a size works? It's like that, except it's everything. Sounds kind of fun.
Yeah. A
Well,
size is pretty
healing
dope.
everybody, but that is only heal one person.
Fuck everybody else. That's overheal. Speaking of which, oh, Sage is gonna overheal like fuck.
Yeah, probably.
Sage is gonna overheal hard.
Oh, I guess that's the oh, arcane circle. What is that? I'm guessing that's the fuck face button.
The squad's playing Among Us.
Has to be the release day. It
Uh-huh,
has
it
to
sure
be the
did.
release day.
You know, like, sucks for you guys. I got shit to do.
Press action twice to execute. What class has ground targeting? Scholar?
Scholar.
Yeah, Scholar, Astro.
Let's see.
Sage.
I'm just gonna swap to Scholar real quick to see if I can.
Sacred Soil.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really useful. Oh yeah. That's really useful. Okay.
What is really useful?
So there's a setting. Go to your character config real quick, and then go to the under control settings. Go to the target tab, and
Hold on, under control setting, target tab.
now scroll down to ground targeting settings and enable limit ring movement to targeting range, and press action twice to execute. Okay.
Huh?
So I can demonstrate if you come over to my computer.
Or I can swap to Scholar and see myself.
Well, I'm just saying, look, this is my move pet ability, right? So
Okay.
I can hit the action twice on the hotbar to just send it instead of hitting the action on the hotbar and then pressing X.
Oh.
Not to mention, it will limit your cursor movement to the maximum range. So I can yeet Eos by just pointing my fucking cursor to the horizon. And now Eos is at max range because I yeeted her.
Okay. Like that?
So like you don't point it at the ground, you just point it as far as it'll go. And it'll stop your cursor at the maximum range instead of turning purple and going, you can't do that.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yes, 2 very good settings, which I think should be on by default. Anyway,
Also, instant fight.
get you next. Oh, you did your thing? Okay.
Ugh.
Instance fight.
Ooh,
Okay.
you know what? I should have ate food.
Yeah, you gotta eat your eggs so then you can have eggies.
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
Okay, so you are required to participate in battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points. So, long fight. If you die, you don't have to restart from the beginning. So I guess it's the same as the last Shadowbringers quest. Still no spoiler, because I'm being as vague as possible.
I don't care, dude.
I know, but I'm still trying to give you, you know, some courtesy.
I appreciate it, but you know, you don't have to be like, "Oh my God, I accidentally did that."
Well, I still will.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's a spoiler. Emmett Selk is the narrator, but I don't know why.
Guys, people are weird.
Because people fucking love Emmett Selk.
He's dead, I guess.
The imperial capital, in the frozen
He's
wastes
dead,
of
asterisk.
Magnaglacius. The winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
Oh no, snow, my bitrate. If there's snow on screen, your bitrate goes to shit. Oh well, I look forward to the low quality stream.
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party. They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps?
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that. Maxima reports that they're led by Vergilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number. However, they are also joined by several members of the 1st.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus's death. The 1st, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War. Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
Oh, yeah?
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald, the very ones we have come to aid. Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
How so? Savage beatings?
Oh, I do
disarmament,
not like
imprisonment?
that.
Not impossible, but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
Oopsie. Oh well. Doesn't matter, it's almost dead.
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into 2 groups. The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies. As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most. I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be prepared to join the van.
I like
at
how
a moment's
everybody
notice.
wear clothes that,
Kept
you
in
know,
reserve as our
hold.
trump card, so to speak.
I'm wearing shorts, so
More
no fear.
specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Ishtola always did have
Oh,
a flair for diplomacy. She's not an easy
okay,
woman
guess
to
that didn't
please,
work.
But I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks. All right, once more for my peace of mind. Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's magitech with explosives. After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand. The blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes. Trust in the plan, and we should all live to see tomorrow.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck.
Okay, I need to stop trolling John. I'm telling him some real bullshit. He's kind of upset. Anyway.
Why? Why he's upset?
Oh jeez. This is complex. Gonna learn how this stuff works.
I like how everybody just wear a coat, you know? Everybody but me. Oh no. Okay, let me read what shit is this. What? What is Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, it is. You gotta go quick. See my abilities.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, you actually have an instant kill. I think.
Man, I feel like Clemency's gotten nerfed.
It got nerfed by 200 potency.
Okay, it isn't just a feeling, it actually did get nerfed.
Oh my god, Assassin's Creed. Oh.
Okay, I think I understand what I'm supposed to do. I can exit the tutorial now.
Keep your wits about you.
It's time. We only have one shot at this, so let's make it count.
Oh yeah, I forgot they added character portraits. They added character portraits to context-based dialogue.
So they got like a little picture of the guy next to your fucking talking box.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
It's benissimo. Shit. That was supposed to be 1 second slower.
Assassin's Creed. I'm glad I play a lot of that game.
I take it T6 was your favorite? Because there was the stealth section at the beginning of T6?
Does Reaper not have any positionals?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
What the fuck? Okay. Sure.
I dare say this section is kind of fun.
This is Thancred. The explosives are in place.
Very good. All is proceeding as planned. Head to the control terminal. It should be to the northwest.
Understood. Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
I don't know if I like the Reaper's big purple ground effect. Oh. You hear that barking spider, babe?
Damn, I don't think I was fast enough to make one of these cycles.
Oh, can I stack atonements? I think I can stack atonements for a while. I don't have to worry about fuck.
Oh yeah, it lasts 30 seconds. It's real nice.
Yeah.
So you can just hold on to them for a long time.
Yeah.
Which
nice.
is going to be really important.
Guild of the Forgiven. What does that look like? Not too great.
I did it! Yay!
Okay, so do we play this like Hitman?
No, I like how they trade the conversation and interactions.
It's kind of tricky to navigate. What? How they have the characters like their portrait next to their dialogue? It's real freaking useful.
Oh, you get a 515 weapon. Okay, so
Yeah, it's not gonna matter a whole lot for me though.
Yeah, like. Oh, Titania. I like her. Stop moving, you hooker. Alright, whatever.
7 hells.
Oh, I don't have a tome. Oh, wait. I'm only 74. Nope, don't have a tome yet.
Oh, what the fuck? Let me see. This navigation is tricky, yes.
It's kind of lenient on like whether you get caught or not. Oh, and if it's even relevant at any point, your little smoke bomb thing can be line of sighted. And it can trigger people who, like if you hit things with it that you're not supposed to hit with it, then it will trigger them.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that. And I feel like DPS is so much slower. I know it's probably just my imagination.
Go away, man! Go away!
Well, your DPS might suck ass.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable
What?
relief.
How am I trapped in the air?
What news from our comrades?
Let me out!
They stand at the ready.
I ain't gotta do shit now.
Excellent.
Get off me.
Then let the fireworks begin.
Oh yeah, I haven't even really been paying attention. Yeah, my circular score 903, fast plates 1100. Yeah.
all the potencies have been reduced across the board for physical damage. So
yeah,
that in combination with, or that's supposed to offset the balance change of magical damage no longer be, or magical and physical damage now being mitigated equally.
Why are you doing that, tank? It's so
The
weird.
blizzard's beginning to clear. The
Just
Vanguard
eat a
should
bone
be
stack.
invading the
You
Imperials
can still
any
do that,
minute
I'm
now,
sure.
if they haven't already. Ishtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be all right. But wait! Something's coming!
Oi, oi! Looks Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts. Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
Fighters! Protect the others!
Oh man, I'm dumb.
I mean, you can get caught as long as you don't raise the awareness to fall. It's fine. That makes sense?
Yeah.
A brief respite, but stay alert.
I'm a dumb and didn't use Devilment, but whatever. I don't think it matters.
Oh.
Fear not, friends! The savior of Ishgard is here!
Oh, you finished that part already, huh?
Yes.
Just a team.
A fine display, but the other carriages are still in danger. Go on ahead. We'll hold the line.
We're the only ones still struggling. Time we put our backs into it then.
Oh, where's Nova? Oh my goodness. The Titan Tower's at 92%? Oof, y'all suck, dudes. Why'd you miss a chance?
What are you talking about?
Talking about white.
Oh.
Yes, I got your tech. Huh.
You lot alright back there? We're fine and ready for more. Hear that? Get to the front and turn the tide.
All right.
Remove move from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murder.
It's nothing that won't heal in time. The trouble is, their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
Well, this is the path our young charges would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
That I did.
That's Vigilia! Damn it. I need to help the others take her down.
There's no end to them!
I was wondering when you'd turn up. There's no stopping us now. Come on, let's show them what we're made of.
We have them now! Forward!
Tremble before the sun!
A worthy adversary! Rest, recover, reclaim yourself. Then we will fight again, to the death!
Sadu Hatun!
That was the last of them. The day is ours, thanks to your timely arrival. What of the supply caravan? Outmaneuvered, but not outmatched. Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades. And soon we shall arrive at the capital.
So cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain. "800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here. Bested by the Kavosi, after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes. In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth. Freezing, hungry, desperate, hated. The chosen forsaken. In the year 1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech Revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks? Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed. Bitterly so.
Not so much as a whisper.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
A buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone!
Okay.
I still have level 80 to run after this. But yeah, all the roulettes only gave me, well, I've run trials, leveling trials, and I guess that's it, huh? Felt like I ran more. Guess not. So I've just run leveling and trials so far. and I'm running match roulette as we speak. What alliance are we? We're C? Alright. Got poisoned. Are you poisoned no more?
Oh, instanced area. Okay, baby, let me know when you're out of there so I can
Okay.
make sure we're in
Alright.
the same instance.
Okay.
Call me Dr. Love. Oh, we weren't first again.
What
Hurry
are
up,
you
Team
fighting?
A.
Are you doing alliance roulette?
Yeah, alliance. We're on
Is that
the
worth
chaos
a,
section.
Is that worth a shit on experience?
Yeah.
Let me know how much experience you get at the end.
I'm at right now 2,821 is what I have, and I'll let you know afterwards.
I assume because you turned into Wondrous Tales.
Nope, I've just done leveling and trials. I might have ripped aggro. Yep, I ripped aggro. How can I rip aggro so easily?
Are you playing tank?
Yeah, as against a warrior.
Do you have stance on?
I have stance on.
Why?
But
I'm
because
out. Can you
I had
invite me?
to do things. Because we were doing the part right before Behemoths where you gotta kill the little fucking fuck
We're
faces.
not in the same instance.
What
Hey, look,
instance are you in?
they ripped it from me this time.
How do you check?
I'm just gonna go to instance 1. Hey, look, it's you. I guessed right again.
Hey, hello.
Anyway, get your main story quest.
Okay.
So, do we want to run anything together, or we'll just continue doing main story?
Main story.
All right.
I guess since we have our level 71 or 81s on our off jobs, then those are going to be relegated to roulettes now, huh?
Wait, why are y'all playing as your non-main?
Because
Like your main
the
summoner,
main
right?
story gets you a fuck ton of experience. It would be a waste to spend it all on a job that's going to be capped way before the main scenario ends.
Hey, but you can change.
Yeah, you can. So let's say you get all the way to level 90 on one job, and then you change to your level 80 job. Oh wait, it's a level 89 quest.
Quest sync, man.
No, they don't.
Are you sure?
Yep. You have to be a certain level for main scenario.
Oh well, it's just one quest.
It's not just one quest, it's several.
Yeah, seems like a waste of time. Then why
It's
even
not.
do roulettes if you just don't want to? If you want to do that, then just focus main scenario. But you will at one point reach a point where your main or off or whatever is going to be behind where you need it to be.
Yes, you will inevitably, but it'll be much farther
Efforts
than
to
without.
aid the people of Garlemald have begun in earnest.
Further, rather.
Moreover, having entered into the capital, the Imperial Palace is within our reach.
Oh, the armor of light dropped. I meant to roll on that. Oh well.
But before we proceed
Armor of
further,
light
we must
really
learn
isn't
what
all
has
that great.
befallen this city.
It's not. I just want to put it
Therein
in my
lies the
inventory.
key to
Or
understanding and
my box, I
combating
guess I should say.
Telopharoi's designs.
I have a suggestion, if I may. Several of the Imperial soldiers we captured on the Magna Glaciers are members of the Populares and acquaintances of mine. Once we have cured them of their tempering, they should be able to give a reliable account of the events leading to the capital's downfall.
A promising idea. I will assist the healers in their ministrations. Of course, I will require a porxia of my own, assuming you can spare one.
Would you like a hand?
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern. All the houses round here are fitted with ceruleum heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is, the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, they can have them working again, but it won't be easy.
Understood. The machinist will assist them in the repairs.
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
We've made our presence known to the Telopharois. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position. That we have seen no sign of them since the battle suggests they have yet to do so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
Or perhaps we are beneath their notice.
In any event, we'll find no answers standing around here. Urianger, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian and Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
Don't forget about us Alamegans. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace. How about you, Graha? I have a feeling we'll find a use or two for that vanishing spell of yours.
'Twould be my honor to be of service, though I doubt that you of all people need rely on my tricks.
That leaves us with guard duty.
As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino. Between here and the center of the capital lies the Eblan Rhine. I would have you search the area for survivors. Your keen sense of direction, honed in your extensive travels, should prove useful in navigating the ice fields. I have faith that you will, and look forward to greeting you on your safe return. You all have your duties. Let us make haste. May the Fury bless and keep you.
There are new bunny people who are complaining about the headgear.
Oh, you could have thought. Right?
Ah, sweet summer child. You know nothing of the winter.
But winter's coming.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus, sending me again? You hookers. Midori Kusaragi. Hey, there's only 2 Reapers in this. Oh, I guess I'm bound to only get 1 stage because my other healer is a person I queued up with. Another Astro.
It's kind of sad seeing the snow linen. Well, you see what people are linking as glamour items. Those are just the Skalic gear, except with a different color scheme.
Yeah.
So instead of orange highlights, they have blue highlights.
He's also got his shit in fucking German, so it makes it seem like, what is this? And no one fucking knows.
Schnellinen Jack der Heilung? I mean, Heilung means healing, right?
I don't know.
Ether current.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, a note on ether currents. They moved the ether current key item. They moved the ether compass out of key items to the collection tab. If you're familiar with that. You can still put it on your hotbar though.
Oh, we don't have any healers now. That's awesome. Oh wait, there's me.
Ah yes, paladin heals.
Yeah.
Your not cover. There's a region attached, well, I guess at level 90, there's going to be a region attached to your intervention.
Yeah. I lost him. I gotta go pick him again. Let me look at the crafted. Oh wow. Horse chestnut earring of gathering. Horse chestnut. Let's look at
nut.
Armor craft level 81. High Durium Knuckles.
You leveling those crafters, homie?
No.
They're selling crafting gear or crafter gear that is absolute bullshit prices right now.
Oh, I bet. 100%. Oh, that doesn't look too bad.
What are you talking about?
Oh. I was looking at some of the crafted gear, seeing what it looks like.
Whoa, hold up. Baby, look at this.
Whoa.
Uh,
What?
Now healers can have this glamour as well. This
Look at
little
what?
more.
Oh.
Look at party chat.
Okay.
Behold party chat, even.
Oh. What?
Yeah, that's a healer piece. How about that shit?
Nice.
Man, it
Where
is
do you get them?
Um,
Level 88. Okay.
Yeah, these are just market board entries. People are just looking on the market board and it's empty.
Okay.
So don't look at the Master Recipe 8s if you don't want a spoiler.
Oh, okay. Then I shan't. I'll make sure to promptly forget. Okay, so where the fuck are we going? Footprints lead east.
You're right there.
Excuse me. Huh. My Gobwalker doesn't leave footprints. None of the mounts leave footprints. But our characters leave footprints, and you know what else leaves footprints? Pets. Not pets, minions.
Yeah, Carbuncle doesn't leave footprint.
I guess they don't leave footprints, the minions. They just have footprint patterns on their little bio.
Bismuth Fat Cat Frying Pan. There's no cats. Oh, is there a cat on the back of it? Yeah, I guess there is.
What? Are we? Okay, you activate it, right?
Yeah.
For me, it's gone, baby.
Well, did she... You see the girl in green?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're just supposed to follow her. And don't get...
I failed. Fuck.
Okay, let's go back to the starting point. Try again.
I didn't even do anything, dude. You didn't even give me a chance to do anything. This is all
Alright.
fail, Lord.
So, just in case you're wondering,
what's up?
You're probably going to be replacing your relic weapon at level 84.
If I try.
Because the 84 crafted item is a 533, and then once you HQ it, and then, yeah. No, there's a bunch of people over here crafting already, in whatever city I'm in. Oh, Charlatan. Charlatan.
Some people do be like that.
Hey, they're trying to make money. Can't blame them. Follow me, you hooker.
No, that attitude. Thank you for protecting my butt.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye out for my butt in case it got hurt.
Yeah, that's nothing more annoying than dealing with some person that's butt hurt and thinks that they have a case of being butt hurt. It's called hemorrhoids. Get over it.
Protect my butt.
Oh my god!
Oh, discuss the bookstalls.
Oh my god. Fucking annoying, man. Take dick here to move.
A dick here?
And then she just kind of turns around whenever. So you will experience our pain.
Eventually. Good. Head to Rostra while accompanied by your own crowd and speak with designated location. Alright, at least yeah, I already attuned to the Aether, right? So I don't have to worry about that noise.
I'm hiding behind a tree and then I kill a fucking mob. She didn't give a shit, man.
Huh.
So just bullshit, man. A mob spot me and then was like, I'm just gonna kill him.
Oh, Journey's End is that way? They're making me tour the city. And I don't want to... This reminds me a little bit of Idleshire.
Yeah, if it means anything, there are optional ones that you can avoid. The only thing that you learn is that Grahatia is a penny pincher.
And he likes books.
Yes, he likes books. Everyone there seems to quite like books.
Valdesian Annex. Across the bridge to our right, then follow the path to the Aetherite Plaza. Correct. After you, Cho. Alright, I'm heading towards the harbor. Wait. Okay. Oh man, and I can't take it Aetherite because that'll, you know, make them disappear, won't it?
Yep, it sure will.
But at least they can sprint with me. I should probably switch to Ninja or Monk just so I can have.
If you're in an area where you can use a mount, they can follow you for a pretty decent amount of time with your mount until they just decide to give up. You're in the clear now. I'm just vibing.
How far ahead of me are y'all? Well, y'all are like level 82, aren't you? So you're like a good bit ahead of me, I assume.
Yeah, but depending on how fast you do the main scenario, like, you don't have to fucking sit through and listen and watch every last little bit of dialogue that we did.
Yeah. Hi, Pupper. Hey, Pupper. Go get me a nuggie. Don't let Kyrene know. So you know they got stoves that come with air fryers in them? No?
That sounds cool. Air fryers are such a fad right now. I wonder if they're gonna stick.
I mean, I think they will, because, like, they're just extremely convenient, and because of healthy food has become a fad. And, well, not really a fad. It's a lot of people. It's a way of life and everything. But like you can do chicken breast and it comes out perfect.
That sounds legit.
Yeah. And it's healthy-ish.
The hell is a megalotragus? Oh, it's a goat. Not interested. I guess I could. Wait, how do you roll a random in FC chat?
Flash dice.
Looks like somebody got 13.
What is she giving away?
A mount horn and a little cushion. Ah, yes. Get their stuff from Locus Among Us.
Oh, never mind. You don't watch Netflix, but you're about to.
I'm gonna.
So, Arcane is definitely something you might want to watch.
Yeah, I did want to watch it.
It's good. I enjoyed it a lot. I've known nothing about League of Legends, but it was still I'm not going to spoil it, but when you do, let me know when you do watch it. And I'm giving you a month to watch it.
A month.
Yeah, and after that, spoilers. Content doesn't matter because it's already been out for 2 months at that point. It's your fault. No
What?
longer mine.
No. You
Yeah.
just need to shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, you need to just watch the damn show.
And if you open your goddamn mouth, then it's your fucking fault.
It's your fault for not watching the show.
I can just fucking ban you from this goddamn Discord.
I'll come in with a different fucking IP or something. I don't know.
Baby? You can go ahead. I've watched the next cutscene. I'd rather just stick with you in cutscenes so I know, you know? Baby? I'm just gonna wait for your cutscene. Okay? No, it's fine. It's fine. I'd rather wait for you. I am interested in the gender-locked ones being unlocked. Is there not already a weapon that's a scythe, except it's for a tank?
You can buy it from Mog Station. Like the black mage.
Just use that to troll people. Because it will confuse people.
Krill's teeth annoys me. And his ears. They're like, they show a close up to him, but his ears are like low res.
Kryle's nose is extremely low res.
Yeah, everyone's nose is kind of low res. It's kind of annoying. Like,
I
yeah,
need
we'll
those
just make a
texture
note.
packs.
Like, we'll just, you know, they're just little dimples on their nose. They don't really go all the way in. They're not really holes.
Yeah, that's true. But it's about selling the illusion. Oh, I have a target. Come kill this thing with me. Thanks. Now I have nuts. Wait, these things drop nuts. I mean,
Giggity.
sorry. The currency is still nut
Nice.
for Huns. So,
Nice.
is there a
Actually surprised
problem
me.
there? Lore-wise. Oh wait. Well, there's a problem there lore-wise because we get our nuts from the first. Now we have nuts in the source. Nut.
Control C. Yeah, stack of nuts, Centurio seals, and allied seals. Oh, I gotta go. I already got 2,000 poetics. I can't really turn those in.
I spent all mine on Reaper gear. That's why I went and fucking unlocked Reaper. Is so I can dump my poetics. I will most assuredly need to spend poetics on Ninja once it reaches level 80. But you know.
There's a bunch of... What are these purple gates that are just hanging out in random places? I guess that's a Reaper thing.
Possibly. Joe, are you familiar with the lick?
Who?
The lick. It's a term for a short musical motive that's used in, well, jazz.
No, I'm not. I hate jazz.
Please listen to this. Tell me this isn't the Endwalker battle theme.
Just to let you know, I have most music turned off on this.
Oh. Well,
so
fucking play it. You heard the Endwalker battle theme during if you watched the preview stuff, right?
Yeah, but I probably won't remember it. Where is it at? Okay.
Well, then turn your music on and just fucking fight a mob out in the overworld.
Well, it is the lick. The lick. Oh, there's a blue quest here for something. Hunt for the specimens. When have y'all unlocked the first dungeon yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. It sure is a dungeon, and for some reason I kept guessing that it was the first dungeon was gonna be completely fucking different than what was blatantly obvious.
Yeah, what's something sweet to eat?
But the mechanics in the first dungeon we didn't figure out on the first run.
How many runs did you do?
We only ran once.
Oh, okay.
It was only apparent in hindsight.
Is that a pun about the dungeon?
No, it's not a pun about the dungeon at all. I'm just
Okay.
saying that we were bamboozled.
It's a fun word.
Bamboozle?
Bamboozled.
Yeah. Are we frolicking? Is that what we're doing? We're frolicking through the fields? Wang got the Namazu quests all maxed out so that she could, God damn it. The fucking ether current's up on a goddamn pipe. Oh. She has the Namazu mount. And it's very squeaky and jingly. Because the Namazu make squeaky noises whenever they walk anywhere. But they also have a bunch of bells on their necks that are jingle bells.
Yeah. That mount is weird. Oh, you're teleporting me over to somewhere else now. Where the fuck am I going? Rustica Con?
Teleports behind you. Nothing personnel, kid.
Oh, no, I'm going to Thavnair.
Oh. I was just thinking about a Reaper.
Yeah, this looks like it should be a homeland for the Longans. Just looking at everything.
Yeah, because they have the same like India vibes.
Yeah.
Everything's very colorful, and there's a very clear Indian culture influences, but also just various Middle Eastern culture influences as well.
It's just very colorful and vibrant. Oh. Head traumas. Everyone has head trauma. Fuck. Except
Who has
for
head
Estin.
trauma this time?
Me and
Oh, you got the
everyone.
you got the
Estinian.
Coom vision.
Yeah. Estinian's the only one that's like, I'm cool.
Just the moment you get there, it's like it just come all over your screen.
Yeah. I'm guessing Thavnair is the home of the elephant people.
You got it.
We're
They're
not
most
elephant.
assuredly elephants.
I'm not an elephant. You're an elephant. I'm not an elephant. Jesus. Just stay awake for a little bit, lady. Huh. I'm actually really surprised that, like, So I clicked on YouTube and on Final Fantasy just to see like how many people were streaming, and no one's really streaming anything on the. Are you serious? I walk up to the Aetheryte and you fucking.
Because nobody wants to
know,
get spoiled. That's why I'm confused that people will even watch my stream in the first place.
Yeah. Splood screen. This is actually really a splood screen.
Yeah, for some reason, Ether has always been some ephemeral thing, and now it's come.
Yeah. I must deny. I deny you. I really wish they made bunny boys smaller.
What? They are small.
I mean, smaller. They should be like. The size discrepancy should be like the daggone aura between male and female. That's a size discrepancy.
Except like the female are like snoo, and the males are like little tiny shrimp boys.
Yes.
With bunny ears. Just twink. You want full on twinks.
Yes.
I mean,
lore-wise, the males are supposed to stay back and be protected and do nothing. So evolution is.
I don't have any disagreement with that. It just might be a hot take.
I mean, but all the people that want to be bunny boys would love it.
Yeah.
And notice they're not coming out with Hrothgar females. That's a slap in the face, Hrothgar.
Tiger lady? Hmm.
There should be a tiger lady, right?
How
But they're
many
like, "Oh, we
tits
already
would they
got
have?
9."
2? 6?
Well, then that begs the question, does the Hrothgar's male reproductive organs have spines in it?
Yes, but they're all Ken dolls.
So, they got castrated? They were neutered?
I mean, have you ever played like a male character in this game? Have you ever seen the crotch?
No, I've never played a male character in this game. Like, the last MMO that I played a male character in was WoW, and that's because I had a Dwarven warrior. Because dwarves are cool. If this game actually had dwarves, I'd probably be I might have a male dwarf. Maybe. Lalafels are nowhere near dwarves. Dwarves are manly men. Manly men.
Female dwarves are manly women.
Yeah, they are. They have a nice lustrous beard. But
Is that a thing they do in World of Warcraft too?
I think you can have a beard as a female dwarf. I don't remember. But, you know, in every fantasy novel, female dwarves have beards. Every good fantasy novel, I should say.
Gatekeeping fantasy.
I kind of am. Yeah. Because, you know.
I found the thing.
It's kind of a reason to gatekeep it. Because, you know. Like, but Arcade. Like, I don't know if you ever played that game. But, their female dwarves are pretty much, who's that one, like, that hologram of the anime singer that they, always do? Miko? Is that her name?
Hatsune Miku?
Yeah. Yeah. they're pretty much a lolly version of her in Arcade. Crate of fruit. I guess I gotta carry a crate of fruit back. Gathering information.
Blood trail. We found one. They were attacked. No.
Oh, I accidentally fell in the water.
Why wouldn't they? Safer to brave the wilds than
I
trust
gotta
in our
talk
magic.
to Keefe Raz.
We should have. I should have.
Gotta set my alarm.
We can't leave them like this. We have to take them home.
What if we're only making it worse?
Maybe we don't belong here, but neither do they. Not out here in the wind and the cold. I heard the story about Varus's voice from beyond the grave. Of course, I didn't believe it, but Licinia and her sister did. Perhaps there is something to the tale after all. I want to understand, so I'm going to borrow this for a while, if that's all right. You had every reason not to trust us. We came as trespassers, invaders. But I pray that in time, we will be more than that to you. That we will find a way to help your loved ones. And see that no more children are left to freeze alone in the snow.
We teleporting now.
Why did I get all this forgiven shit?
Thank you for your report. We shall inform the troops of these developments and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution.
I passed on all this. Why did it end up in my invitory?
Allow me to
That's
go and
annoying.
speak with the ones at the victor's spoils.
People leave the
They may be
dungeon
more
before
willing
you.
to listen to a fellow Garlean and
Yes.
accept our offer of assistance.
I don't know.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering. So tell me, what else have we learned?
As you may have already heard, we have succeeded in curing the members of the Popularis, Maxima identified. They have provided us with some intriguing insights into the current state of Garlemald. The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it. Fighting broke out in the capital, where Nerva's 3rd Legion clashed with the 1st, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Of course, even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad. Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such an extent that they could not help but act against their better judgment.
It brings to mind events of the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically. Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Xenos had been possessed by a demon.
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced. While some were merely stripped of their status, others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Again, Elidibus. Like as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varus, certainly. Nevertheless, Titus, Nerva, and the 3rd Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varus Sosgalvis is murdered. And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer. Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession, and in response, the 1st Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory, and that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the 3rd Legion's coffers, but the 1st as well.
It would seem so. Though the Popular is determined that the First Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
So Fandaniel, in the guise of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
The information we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers. But when asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varys giving them orders in their dreams. May the Tower of Babel stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
This sounds awfully familiar.
We have something to show you all.
Varys spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
We are of one mind, then.
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence. A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
My friends, I must speak with you. A young man was caught trying to steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall. Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
I think we do.
Who do we have here?
Garleans? Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
I am Lucia Junius, a Temple Knight of Ishgard. And you are?
Iulus Pier Norbanus. And that's all you invaders will get from me.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it. Like you, our allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe. Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths. If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours. If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
I don't much like the sound of that. But if we do accept his proposal, I suggest the two of us and...
Please allow me and Alize to act as envoys.
May I ask why?
We have seen with our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face, how their futures and lives hang in the balance.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
Couple of children and what? A sellsword? Is this an insult?
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
There are many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
I'm only using half my mana bar, and it's weird.
Pretty sure that's intentional. Imagine not ever having to use your shield lob again. Instead, you can cast a Holy Spirit and not worry too hard about needing the exact amount of fucking MP you need to proc Requiescat, because Requiescat no longer has that requirement. Does that make sense?
Still just weird. I like it. Seems
it's different.
More fluid that you drain your mana bar.
Yeah, but also very restrictive, because if you don't do that, then well, you're fucked because you've cast a clemency or something.
I get it, but
like, why have clemency if you're like ideally not supposed to use it?
I mean, y'all got butthurt whenever I use clemency.
Yeah, you shouldn't use clemency, especially under those circumstances, but I can imagine some fringe situations in which you might need it.
Yeah.
And if you use it in those fringe situations, it would fuck over your DPS.
How would it fuck over my DPS?
I'm just
personal
saying.
DPS or the
yes,
DPS
your personal DPS, because it janks up your rotation.
Yeah. Obviously, you're exchanging damage for healing, so yes, it's gonna fuck up your personal DPS. Thought you meant it like the DPS as a group. I'm like, how?
No, yours. You're completely altering how your rotation's gonna even behave.
Yeah, I get it, but at the point of me using clemencies, it was also so it made everyone else's life easier.
It's nice to have the leniency without it being ultra clunky.
Yeah. Is our Reaper single targeting? Because that one ad is just dying really fucking quick. I mean, maybe it doesn't have AoE at 40. Who knows? Oh shit.
Hmm.
That one skull. I'm guessing they probably don't.
Titan. Oh, hold up. Ether compass.
Hooray, I gained a level. Oh, I don't want to go to bed yet, but let me get ready for bed.
You gotta go to bed?
Yeah, here shortly.
Well, you got level 81.
Yeah.
How many
I'll get-
cutscenes did you skip to get there?
I just honestly none.
Okay.
Did I spam through some of the talking? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you're probably not missing much.
I want to set this place as a favorite destination. I have a feeling we'll be coming back here alive. At least make it cheaper. Dabnar, okay. Now let's go look at Val and call him ugly. Ooh, that fart stinks. Yep, there's a bunch of bunny gears running around.
How the fuck do we get to this etherite?
Why?
Well, I'm sure that there's going to be some sort of... Oh, whatever, fuck it. There is an etherite whose like entrance to the area is not easily apparent, or not readily apparent. Oh. I guess we found it.
Okay.
These are their chosen representatives.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir. I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Vankina, Legatus of the First Legion.
The first? I had no idea you had survived.
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable. Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps. 'Twas only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned. Conquest and Empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat. But after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference, to make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together to face our problems as one?
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald? Is it because we do not share your faith? That we do not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils. That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope. It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter. You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you if you cooperate.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition. Collar them.
What are these?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock. Stop. Keep away from that one. The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed. Even if she allowed herself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If she refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
You needn't worry about us.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for? You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be. You will be their warden. Take them away.
Yes, sir.
Well, can you hear me, baby?
Yes, I can.
Let's stop here.
You want to stop?
Well, I want to bring the Bright Mage and Paladin to 82.
Okay, well, I'm not even 83 yet. Can we go a little bit further and then Then
Sure.
stop? Okay.
I mean, just like run something to push it
Yes.
over.
Let's continue the main scenario just until I get 83.
Okay. You probably just close one quest away, right?
Maybe. Let me check. Yes, I believe so.
So that song, that every time a Galleon villain appear, just gonna
Yep.
that song. But you know, this sounds pretty good actually.
For here, it's a patriotic thing.
No, I mean the piano piece, they changed the key or something, just no longer
No, they just
that evil.
they got rid of a
Becomes
lot
soothing.
of the background. It's still the same key, it's still the same everything. It's just a different orchestration, and it's a lot thinner because it's just piano.
But now it's just soothing. It's no longer like annoying.
Hmm?
And also, I don't fucking know why those two sisters just fucking.
Why they went off and killed themselves?
Yep.
Because of extreme distrust.
You invade my homes. I know it's civil war. My God.
They
Did
found
you not see it?
They found the Eorzeans to be too sus.
I mean, did they now know that they invaded Eorzea too?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I'm pretty sure they did like torturous experiments and shit, and they were gonna unleash some poison that just straight up kills people. Like they had death
Yeah.
fog,
I mean, did they now know what their empire did?
and they're thinking that was our only defense. We were protecting ourselves. Oh yeah, I'm
Sure.
sure you were. Sure you weren't laughing and giggling of all the fucking horrible torture you were subjecting people to. No, no, no. You're very innocent.
Mm-hmm. But instead, you invade our homes and no.
Right. It's a lot of twisted internal logic.
I mean, we can continue do main quest. I just want to run something and push the
Yeah,
red mage in.
it's fine. This will get me a level.
Okay.
Oops.
I will not turn this in then. You can turn this in. I will turn this in later.
Why don't you just turn it in?
Okay.
And do it on your main job anyway.
What did you just say?
Hmm?
If we can hold a little longer, the situation will start to change.
Yeah.
Everything will change. So I don't remember who fucking said that. Wow, they do be freaking stubborn.
They are pretty stubborn, yes. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't get
There's like
level 83.
Like why Galleon and Eosia is enemy?
Hold on, baby. I gotta go walk around and get some experience.
Just do your dancer quest.
Answer quest? Do I even have it? Hold on, let me look. Well, I may as well end the stream here.